Hey guys, welcome back to A Certain Point of View. Jake and Brian here for more Schmoedown match reactions, as I was initially saying. We're here today to do Ethan Erwin versus Jeff Sneider, Burning Droogs versus Rockstars. A big singles match here in the league. One of the big ones to happen so far this year. We have two powerhouse competitors here ready to go off and see what they have and see who sets themselves off on a good road to the season, because we know at this point, if you lose, your chances of playing dwindle. And so this could be big for whoever wins. Whoever loses, we shall see. How are we looking forward to this one?
Two teams we haven't seen very much of, so I am curious to see. I was going to say if managers show up, but let's be honest, Roxy will be there.
Is always going to be there, yes.
So I'm curious to see if Robert Meyer Burnett is there. And
his number one pick.
This is his number one pick. And I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Cool. There is a little promo before this, so let's go ahead and watch this real quick before we get to the actual match.
I couldn't believe Roca said that, because he was the one who invented it in the first place.
Yeah, but it's Roca.
That's true. Makes sense. Okay, listen. This is all the free-for-all numbers.
Yes.
Every single one of them. Now, I'm going to go in the studio. I'm going to set these down because the competitors are going to come.
But, just why don't you let me take it?
Look, I love that you're the commission. I get it, and I know that you're... the competitors get very touchy with these numbers.
Christian,
Yeah.
I'm not new to the Schmoedown. I think I can handle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It'll be great, of course.
Have a blast.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Christian.
Hey, Clark.
Hey.
My good friend who I know extremely well.
Oh.
You have the free-for-all number.
Yeah. I have him. I'm just actually taking him into the studio so that...
While I've got you, I'd love to just pick mine.
Oh, well, are you...
Right? Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Just go ahead.
No, I don't like that one. I'm
Oh,
gonna
no. You can't. Sorry.
Christian let me. Last year, Christian let me.
I know Christian, and no, he didn't.
Fine.
Okay. Thanks. Bye. Good luck. Hope you like your number. All right.
Hey, my girl. What's going on?
So good to see you.
So, do you think I could pick my number?
I was just
we're girlfriends. Come on.
Okay. Well, I let Zipper do it, so sure, that's fine.
If I don't like it, can I?
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I
sure?
can't. Yeah, no, I'm sure. It's you kind of get what you get. So,
I knew I liked you.
Okay. Thanks, girl. You're welcome. Bye.
She's like 5 feet every time.
Clark.
Oh, hi.
Oh my God.
I hope she says no.
We really enjoyed your work with the Wolves of the Shire.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciated that.
Thank you so much.
We would very much be interested in getting our number for the free-for-all.
I really just need to get these right in there so that everybody can do it. So.
Yeah, but maybe.
Okay. Sure. All right, so.
We needed one for Elvis as well, though.
Oh, no. You get one number for the both of you. Good luck. Jeez. Hey, buddy. Oh, look at the dog. Oh, hi.
Sweet guy.
So, you know what I want. You know why I'm here.
What do you want?
Kamish, come on.
You guys, I seriously, I am just, okay, just one. Just one.
Hey.
Your dog's cute.
Is that why this is?
There's no this. What? Go away. Hey.
Oh my God.
I know. What's up?
So I was thinking maybe that you could let me kind of like pick all the numbers for.
Definitely not. No. And we're gonna go.
I'm not in it.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Excuse
sorry.
me.
Oh no.
Hey, buddy. Hi.
Look at all the
This
suckers,
is quite
yes.
the day.
That's why he ran out at the.
You got there.
Well, these are the numbers for the free-for-all. So I
Really?
was just gonna take them right inside the studio, and then people
Can I get one?
Yeah, you can get one.
Would you like one?
No, I'm.
sure?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. And no, and you can't switch it out, so don't even ask.
Wait.
Jeez.
Hey, Clark.
Fine, you can pick your number.
You'd seem nice. I'll just pick the number. Nice.
Okay,
Extended
thank you,
one
Bibbs.
shot.
Goodbye.
Touch of evil and lush. Okay.
Uh-oh, ad.
So be it.
If he gets number one again, I
know,
swear.
right? I know, right? Look, great little intro, obviously.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Free for all's next week, and unfortunately, Christian announced because of certain situations going on in the world right now, it will be played in studio, and so no fans will be allowed, which is a little bit of a bummer because I did have a ticket. Damn it. But yeah, I mean, look, a cool intro. Obviously,
go to Collision though.
We'll see. There actually might be a family event.
Oh no!
So we shall see on that one. But yeah, I mean, look, free for all is happening. We know that players like to pick their own numbers, and but we're looking forward to this one. And we have a big match between Erwin and Sneider. It could end up being a collision of its own because these two guys compete for singles titles on their own. For myself, I'm gonna go with the odd choice, and I'm gonna go with Jeff Sneider on this one. Are you going with Sneider?
I'm actually going with Ethan Erwin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So, God, you and I cannot.
We never agree.
Never
agree.
No.
Yeah. I'm taking a risk here. I am because Sneider and look, ever since he's been with Roxy and Andrenko, he has changed a little bit, obviously. But I think if Ethan gets on a roll, we could see the old Jeff Sneider pop up. But I hope that's not the case because I would love to see him kind of catapult his way to the future. But Ethan Erwin was no one to slouch on for sure.
No, and that's why I'm choosing him. I also took a liking to him because he was super chatty and nice to me at the awards. So, yeah, I mean, he's a number one pick, obviously. So when he's in these matches, you need to bring your A game. And I don't know. It's like, for me, everything's just saying pick him. So,
fair enough. Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna go and skip to the trash talking. So hold on one sec.
Love a good trash
This is
talk.
going to come as a huge surprise to all of you guys. Of course, I'm taking the odd couple.
Somebody who is big time, Mr. Ethan Erwin is my draft pick.
He had his own doll.
Action figure.
Action figure. Toy, I should say, not a doll.
Well, Schmoedown.
Oh, he's there!
It is I, your captain, Robert Meyer Burnett, and I am here.
Finally, a new
Number
jacket.
one
Good
draft
lord.
pick. There's a reason why Ethan Erwin is called
Great
Big
T-shirt though.
Time.
Great T-shirt.
You're quite loud.
Jeff Sneider, one of the best players of all time. He should absolutely be in talks to be on the Mount Rushmore. He won teams with 2 different teammates. He was the first rookie to have a belt, which is insane. If we're going to toss out Roka's name and Dan Merle's name, why isn't Jeff Snyder's name in that conversation?
I'm sorry, we're the best team in the league. I'm so grateful that we fell to number 2 and landed with Roxy again because it only showed that Sam Levine is making bad strategic decisions right off the bat.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, oh, surely Sam Levine is gonna take Ethan Erwin. He took Janine. And that's fine. I think because I came out of the gate so strong in my first season, I was not fully prepared for how tough that this league can be. But you have turned all that around. He is great. You've got a great team. Obviously, Deep 13's already killing it. I think I have the knowledge. He's teaching me about the strategy.
If the questions are from like the
interesting.
60s or 70s when Ethan was born, he's probably going to win.
We all respect Erwin. He's a great player, but I think that Jeff has more to fight for in this situation. He's got more heart here, and he's definitely going to take the W on this one.
I
There's
can't
a
wait.
reason we're the burning droogs, because we Burnett them all down. And I'm very happy to see Jeff Sneider go up in flames at the end of this match because of big-time Ethan Erwin.
You're going down, my friend. It ain't going to be family friendly.
Interesting.
This is gonna be a fun match.
This is
gonna be a really fun match. Any thoughts on those promos before we skip another ad? Good.
Get him out of the way now.
Any thoughts before we get going here?
No, I'm glad Robert Meyer Burnett is there. I was really hoping he wasn't gonna just be like this no show that the joke was going. Like I prefer to have him there because he's entertaining.
Yeah.
So but yeah, no, I'm very excited to see how this plays out. You have a very loud manager and you have a very tactical and strategic manager. But Robert Meyer Burnett plays the long chess game. So I'm curious to see how it works out.
Yeah, and like Ethan said, he knows the knowledge, but he's teaching him about the strategy. So we'll see how that plays out in the first game. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to the strengths and weaknesses and the introductions.
Right now, we know these competitors can. Let's go to the tail of the tape for Jeff Sneider. He's very good.
New releases, Oscars, and hot scoops.
Oscar movies.
The
and
Sneider
at breaking hot scoops. How about Ethan Erwin?
Ethan Erwin is good.
Making new releases. Action figures. Nice.
He doesn't get us in for free.
What's his hand? A whip?
No, it's a belt. It's a belt.
And knows movies. That's why.
That's great.
He's got
That's
famous
great.
people on his phone. The most famous person on my phone is the guy sitting to my right who's about to do the introduction. Before we get to that, Ken, I have to ask you, are you ready?
Mark Ellis. I am ready.
Then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. As I just teased, the golden throat of Kenneth Allen.
That's it.
The Pit Boss Knapsack with the introductions.
Here we go.
Introducing first.
Accompanied by his manager, Roxy Stryer, and faction mate Mark the Android Andringer, representing the Rockstars with a career singles record of
This is our only second Rockstars, right?
Yep.
Knockout, the former movie.
They're kind of coming in doses. The factions, how they work. Yeah. We'll see one faction here. We'll see a lot of faction here. He's the best, man.
It pains me not to pick him just because he's so.
So
awesome.
he announced that he will not be doing the free for all because of obvious reasons. I'm hoping that since Christian announced that it's in studio, he may change his mind. Because that was announced before Christian made his announcement, so we'll see how that
I
plays.
feel like it's more him.
Because I want to see his introduction. His intros to the matches are so good. He did the Bear Jew last year, and it was so good.
His manager, Robert Meyer Burnett, representing the Burning Drews with a career singles record of 8 wins, 4 defeats, 4 by technical knockout.
Sounds like Mario Kart background music.
He had the Ninja Turtles song going on for a long time. I'm just happy he's not wearing that dumb jacket of his. He's got something new.
It's not a dumb jacket.
The old one? Yeah, man, that thing's old. Get it out. It's a nice little jacket though, and a great Blade Runner shirt. Great Blade Runner shirt. All right, so now that we have the introductions, let's go and get to our rules before they start breaking theirs down. So if you've joined us before, you know the rules, know the basics. If you have not, it's very simple. First round, we go whiteboard for whiteboard. We stick with it, point for point. Very simple, no steals, anything like that. Second round, we flip a coin here to see who we choose to go with. So if Brian flips and I choose, I pick heads and it lands on heads, I get to pick the competitor I want to go with, but we don't get to see that wheel slice. We have to pick before the wheel slice happens. Mm-hmm. This is where it changed for the third round. The third round, we flip a coin again, but we can hear the numbers, can't hear what categories they are, obviously because they're said when the questions are said, and it kind of plays in as well. We do steals just like in the second round. If, say, Brian blurts out an answer to a question, but the competitor goes to multiple choice, and he gets the right answer, he gets 2 points instead of the 1 because they went to multiple choice. And we'll walk you through it as we go along, but it's very simple, and we have fun doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy as well.
Jeff Sneider, how are you feeling on this fine day?
Brian took the W last time. I'm not allowing it to happen again.
The legend of the Mamba.
2 wins so far this season. Let's go.
That means one thing. Let's get ready.
Trying to hit that double digit by the end of the season.
All right.
I love Ken, dude.
Comes in the world of fantasy science fiction.
Blade Runner.
Category that Ken has made his living through. Who stars as Gaston in the 2017 live-action remake
of
Beauty and the Beast? Not the question I thought I was going to be asking in fantasy sci-fi.
That's,
it is a fantasy.
I'm trying to write it as hard as I can. Pen's dead.
We don't have another somewhere?
Yeah, it's over.
Behind you?
You have to pay off most of your credit card debt first.
3, 2. Congratulations on your success. 1 pen's down. Going to you first.
Just to prove it, mine says Luke Evans.
It is Luke Evans. Does Jeff have it?
Luke Evans.
He did. He possibly broke that.
Okay,
Making
fair
sure.
enough.
Fair enough.
Second question comes in the category of dramas. Who directed 2018's A Star Is Born?
When was the last time you saw a famous person and you're like, that is a star? The first time you saw him, you knew that is what a star is.
I saw Mark Maron in the bathroom of the Comedy Store. We connected over a urinal. I knew that.
Connected over a urinal.
All right, author of the Jerusalem Syndrome.
Oh,
We go to
man.
Jeff Sneider. What do you got?
The guy
And then
who was
close.
robbed of the best
Just tagged
actor
myself,
statue,
yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
Okay, that is correct.
The only time I've ever gone to director question.
All right,
True.
Oh, he calls him B. Coop. Excuse me.
Sorry, just, because we're pals.
Because we're pals.
All right.
Sultry tones.
Oh,
of
that comes
Ken
off
James.
easy.
Played the baby in the
whiteboard.
Hangover.
We move on to the
You know what the pens look like?
Please grab his insurance, guys.
They look like this.
These are
Get 'em all
famous
over my place,
directors
Jesus.
like Martin Scorsese or Robert Butler III.
RB3.
Timestamp. Co-director of Timestamp.
Your question. Pee-wee's Big Adventure was the featured directing debut of what famous director?
I know the movie,
Go ahead,
but
Mark.
I
Go
don't
ahead, Mark.
know.
Tell me, ask me, what did I dress up for Halloween?
Dude, I'm gonna take. I'm taking a wild
photographic evidence?
There
guess.
is.
Of you as Francis Buxton, Pee-wee's
no,
nemesis?
Hey, close
I know
enough.
this isn't right, but I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it.
Today's my birthday.
I'd rather write a name
I can have
down.
Anything I want.
One. Francis. All right, question in. We need Ethan Erwin.
Tim Burton.
After that.
Tim Burton.
David Fincher.
Oh my
You have to see
god.
those pictures. Now, hopefully we can add that
Tim
in.
Burton's first movie.
That makes complete sense.
It
It's
does
Tim
now, but
Burton.
it's just like-
Action adventure. Who starred as explorer Dirk Pitt in 2005's Sahara?
This movie is great.
Did you do a Pee-wee impression?
No, I didn't.
I have no idea. I'm gonna take a guess. Never even heard of this movie.
This movie is so underrated.
I'm glad you're allowed
Oh
to
my
see
goodness,
make
it's
your
so
parents
good.
want
It's
it.
so much fun.
Okay.
Historical movie.
I don't make monkeys.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna challenge it
What do you
too.
got?
That's why I'm.
Are you kidding me?
That is Matthew
Nice.
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
We're gonna accept that. Ethan Erwin.
Matthew McConaughey.
We're all tied up at 4. As a reminder,
What kind of movie?
perfect
This,
round
like,
gives you a
action
bonus
movie?
question here.
It's an action adventure historical film.
Halfway there, living on a prayer. Your question
Steve Zahn,
for number
Penelope
5 is in
Cruz.
the world of animated movies,
Not
movies
bad
drawn by
cast.
hand or on a computer. The query is, what 2008 Disney animated film features a dog who stars in a TV show and embarks on a cross-country trek to save his human co-star? It writes itself.
I'm out. If you were to tell me
I
the
don't-
pitch, I'd leave about 3 words in and just go watch a documentary
Maybe?
about the Eagles.
There's no go picture there, huh?
5, 4,
I watched a little bit of the history of
3,
Eagles last night. So good.
1. Pens are down. We need an answer starting with Jeff Sneider.
I went first last.
He went
time,
first.
didn't I?
I'm sorry, Ethan Erwin.
Bolt.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, does Jeff have it?
Bolt.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope.
It's the only animated
Little
Disney
rope-a-dope.
dog movie I can
And
think
each
of.
competitor remains perfect. 3 questions remain in round
That's
number
right.
1.
5 to 5. Question 6 comes in the category of comedies. There we go. There we go. Who directed the comedy classic?
Oh
The
my
Breakfast
god.
Club?
Oh, why am I
Everybody
blanking on
wants
his
to know what
name?
Ethan had for breakfast today. What did you have for breakfast?
I woke up in the third aisle of my.
Oh
7-Eleven
my
and went to
god,
the,
I'm blanking on his name right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down.
He does all of them.
Jeff Sneider.
Sweet 16, all those movies.
John Hughes.
John
That's
Hughes
correct.
movie.
You mean 16 Candles?
Yeah, 16 Candles, whatever.
Next question. Your penultimate
Pisses
question,
me
round
off.
number 1, is in the world of horror/thriller. The question is, what 70s horror film is about housewives being replaced by overly perfect doppelgangers and had a remake starring
Dude, I have
Nicole
no
Kidman?
clue.
I know exactly what this is.
Oh, stupid ass.
Yes! Give me more time.
No!
But remember when we both agreed?
Oh, got it.
So I did the hat trick at the Comedy Store last night. Did all 3 rooms. You know,
I thought that was all
afterwards-
3 drugs.
You know where that was the 70s when this movie came out. Stopped at 7-Eleven
4,
afterwards.
3,
Spicy Big Bite
2,
and a buffalo
1.
chicken roller.
That's how you do it. Pen's already down. We need an answer starting with Ethan Erwin.
The Stepford Wives.
You are correct,
Nice.
sir, and remain perfect. Jeff,
The Stepford Wives.
7, 2 perfect rounds. All right, here's the situation. If both of these competitors get this correct, we'll have a perfect round, a dual perfect round, and you will both get a bonus question. But if one are you missing,
I feel like this match is going to be
you. But we are
first one to miss
because we need the
coin.
question.
No, it's a good category, too.
It is. It is a Patreon question, and the following question comes to you from our friend Jeremy Hastings. Thank you, Jeremy, for supporting the show.
JTH.
If you want to support the show,
I'm gonna
go
be
to
mad if I miss
Well,
this.
JTH reacts.
Schmoedown. The category is movie quotes.
Oh,
Movie
Hastings,
quotes.
you devil.
Are you kidding me?
All
You'll find it
right,
after.
listen carefully. Here's your eighth and final question, potentially. In what Julia Roberts film will you hear the quote, "Big mistake, big, huge"?
Dude, I have no idea.
Where do you rank Julia Roberts? Your all-time favorite performers?
She's number 2, Madeline Stowe, number 1. 5,
I don't know.
4,
I like Julia's voice
3,
better, gotta be honest with you.
2, 1.
Did you even
Sorry.
guess?
Pens down, going to
I erased
Jeff
what I had.
Sneider.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know the answer, so I just went with Roxy Stryer. Pretty Woman.
Currying favor
that
with
right?
the manager.
Yep.
Pretty
Okay.
lovely violates an HR code, but
Erwin has it.
we are perfect. That's right.
All right, so 2 perfect rounds, and you know what that means, gentlemen. We're going to be asking you a bonus question. This is also worth 1 point, no penalty for missing it. Because both gentlemen got perfect rounds, please play this like a normal question. Write down your answer when we ask you by name. At that point, you may reveal your answer. The question is, what film was the first collaboration of director Christopher Nolan and actor Christian Bale?
Wow. Do you remember
a good one.
our first time working together? Do you remember? It was on the.
Is it today?
No, it was on
I know
the
it's
show
not this one, but I don't know anything other than.
For the infamous Sean Maroney scene. 5, 4.
Is that directed by
3,
Robert Butler III?
2, should have. 1. All right, pens it down. Need answer. Starting with Ethan.
Batman Begins.
That's correct.
Nice.
Snyder.
I put Memento.
Batman Begins.
Yes, he does.
It's too easy of a question.
That's
It tricks me.
Yeah.
So again, 2 perfect rounds. Did you expect anything less from these 2 workhorses of their respective factories?
This is what you need. This is why right here.
All right, you wanna
This is why
flip?
the First round pick.
Sure.
Both of them turned it into Barry Sanders right in front of our eyes here.
I'll go with
Say more
heads.
Barry than
Yeah, flipping.
Sammy.
Suck at it.
Although Sammy did have a couple good carries there.
Tails.
We move on to the wheel round. This is round number 2, the wheel presented by
don't-
Alex Marzonia. You can find,
Look at that guy.
go to Spotify,
I-
search Marzonia. Your
I'm
ears will
gonna-
thank you. He brings out the
I'm gonna go
wheel.
with Snyder.
And on said
Even though
wheel
my gut's
is
telling me to
12
go with
different
Erwin.
slices. You have opponent's choice, spinner's choice, and
I had
10
made a huge
categories of
mistake.
movie trivia Schmoedown know-how, including a Patreon-sponsored slice that is animated movies. So if either Ethan or Jeff spins animated movies, we will say the name.
You already
of that
decided.
movie.
I know.
It's at the tip of
I
my
know.
tongue.
I hope
Something
you
in
get
my
the
head's
chance because I've been
going.
studying them because it's been a weakness of mine, Mark Ellis.
All right, Jeff, with some much-needed insight into his wheel-spinning strategy. Gentlemen, you're each going to hear 4 questions asked just to you
What's the score
in
right
your
now?
respective slice. Each
4 to
question is worth
6,
2 points.
4 to 7.
No penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is available. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice.
I almost got a
We give
perfect
4
round.
options, one of which is a correct answer. At that point, the value of
Oh, I
the
know,
question goes down to
because
1.
I got the bonus.
Still
so.
have all your JTE rules and your challenges. So it is tied. Ethan, you're sitting in the higher ranked seat for
It's-
a reason.
this wheel is
you
gonna
have your own
determine
toy.
the
Would you like to
whole
spin first
thing.
or defer to Jeff Snyder?
I'll spin first. Thank you.
All right, he's going to go ahead and spin. Your eyes second time. Ken, this is how Hollywood
That's the
royalty
correct
operates.
choice.
They
The
don't
Patriots
defer.
way.
They get in there, they go, we got go picture.
Right.
Oh my.
Look at that spin.
Mike
Never
Kalinowski would
That's
spin.
Never gonna
We are
stop.
going to be here for quite a while, but luckily I stole Ethan's phone, and so we're going to go through and call all the famous people Ethan knows.
That's true. That's true.
Going to call Iron Man,
That's right. Iron Man.
Tony Stark.
Gonna get him a bottled Coke for Joel Silver.
Right.
All right.
Everybody smoke
big
if you
spin.
got him. Round and round it goes.
You spin
Oh,
me.
crap.
About to
Pass it nice and
stop.
forward.
Oh, crap.
That's not good. Oh.
Julia Roberts. Is he gonna stick with Julia?
No.
He's gonna take it. He's gonna take it.
It's because your girl in the background pressured
I
him.
love, dare I say, Meryl Streep.
She said, do it.
That is
Do it.
true here.
All right, so Julia Roberts, Ethan, that's the wedge you selected because Ken is such a big fan of hers. He's going to be asking the question.
All right, 4 questions coming in the category here of Julia Roberts. You have all 3 of your JTE rules.
Oh, this is
The
you,
famed
huh?
Wisconsin
I didn't think about
Thunder
that. It
artist
is
Josh Tappy. Let's get to it.
Not Very
First question.
confident.
Julia Roberts voiced a character in what animated film about ants?
Bug's Life?
A Bug's Life.
That's incorrect for 2 point steal.
Ants.
No answers will be given.
With a Z.
First missed question of the game.
Here comes Jeff.
Do I have to use a JTE rule if I ask to repeat?
5.
You can ask for a repeat if you want.
Does it count against the
3,
JTE
yes, it
rule?
2.
Repeat.
1. Julia Roberts voiced a character in what animated film about ants?
Feels like Jeff should get a couple free JTE rules because he's such good friends.
He dined with the guy, broke bread with him at Del Taco.
Slept on his couch. Maybe?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does not have it. We're looking for the ant bully.
Oh, I thought it was just ants.
Okay. Begs the question: what the hell's the ant bully?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Wow, yeah. Don't bully ants. They have it tough enough. Oh.
All right, second question in the category of Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts starred with Lucas Hedges in this 2018.
Oh my God!
Ben is back.
2 points for Ethan Erwin.
Ethan is back
That sounds
as well.
familiar.
All right. Third question.
He's
You
gonna
have
answer
4
everything
total.
too quick for me.
Julia Roberts stars with Tom Hanks and Philip Seymour Hoffman in what 2007 film? Thinking. 5.
Multiple choice.
4. A. Larry Crown.
Larry
B.
Crown. Charlie Wilson's fault.
Jesus.
1 point still for Jeff, just to be clear.
I didn't even get a chance to steal.
I didn't get a chance to read the answers.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
You guys both
Lord.
competitors. If you do check the multiple choice, please allow us to say all of the options
Okay.
before you.
Yeah,
That
for
would've been a good
us.
idea.
That
For
would
us.
have been a great idea for Ethan.
Good
Jeff,
Lord.
Also, please respect the rule. Thank you very much.
All right.
Didn't even get a chance to
fourth
guess,
and final
and
question
I didn't even
in the
read the
category of
multiples.
Julia Roberts. Who directed Aaron Brockovich?
Steven Soderbergh.
That's correct for 2 points. 2 points
even
there.
get a
All right,
chance
so
to
he's
think.
maybe pressured by the crowd. Who Ethan took the slice. You
Yep.
got a couple, missed a couple. Jeff Sneider with a steal.
You
so.
never know. It could be all pretty woman, or it could be hook cannon questions. You don't know.
Or the ant bully.
Or the ant bully there. Big spin coming in from Jeff Snyder.
There goes
the
the
manager
spin.
there. Robert Meyer
Maybe we
Burnett
should
on the
implant
side.
that
You know, I had a long
boss
conversation with
rule.
Robert Burnett about 7-Eleven once, too. It was one of my favorite
You still have
conversations.
not had a
Good
mystery from
Lord.
someone in your life, which is I find that appalling.
Oh.
You can always correct that.
Spicy Big Bites, very good. I wouldn't recommend more than one buffalo chicken roller
I don't
at
think,
any one given
yeah,
time.
physically it couldn't
Oh,
even
it's
have
coming.
Even.
This could be spinner's choice or
Could
Ken.
be a
Oh,
mixed
the
bag,
worst
mixed
category.
bag, much like my dating life in my 30s.
Hey, at least you had a bag. At
That's
least
true.
you had a
At
bag.
least you had a bag. Second spin coming in from Jeff Snyder.
That's right.
He had teed it high, let it fly, and walked away. Now he has to go back to the box here.
Roxy, I've noticed the most supportive manager when it comes to making sure
the
her
camera
competitors get
doing?
back in
No,
their
it's
seats.
making me dizzy.
She really,
good at that.
she spots
Jesus.
them well.
She's good.
She
help-
supports the
yeah.
back, the lumbar system.
She's good helping the old guys find their way back.
All right, so this is careening towards possibly a spinner's choice. And if it can get legs,
Spinner's choice.
Well done.
Could be a game changer.
all right.
Could
Does he
be a
put it on
game
mixed bag
changer.
just to be a jokester?
What did it land on?
You got spinner's choice, my friend. Spinner's choice.
Yes, you can actually just look at the wheel.
All right, he's contemplating. He's thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jeff. You're the only.
I know
match
he's not
today,
going to
so
go
take
for
your time.
animated. That's what I
Alright,
would
he's,
love to take.
Come through. 5. We're gonna need an answer soon. 5, and a 4, and a 3, and a 2. PTA. Paul Thomas.
Paul Thomas.
Anderson.
Is that a
I don't
wedge?
even know.
Is a wedge.
Is that a wedge?
Is that a director?
Yes, it's a director.
Well, then I'm screwed. Do you
All
know
right.
that?
Jeff
Ah, a
Sneider
little bit, not a
selected
lot, but a little bit.
PTA.
Oh, I don't know this.
Paul Thomas Anderson. 4 questions, each one worth 2 points. Your first. Who plays the highly awkward boom mic operator Scotty J in Boogie Nights?
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
2 points.
Do you know that one?
I could see his face, but I couldn't pull his name. I could not pull his
Are you
name
okay?
because he's so young in the movie.
Never seen the film.
Oh my God.
Never seen the film.
What?
I've never seen
Ken's
it.
parents wouldn't let me. Move on to your second question of 4 for 2 points. What was the first Paul Thomas Anderson film to be nominated for Best Picture?
There will be blood.
2 more points for Jeff Sneider. I think he's found his category.
In the lead.
I think he's found his category. All right, your next question.
Ad. What is up with the ads this episode?
They're getting their money. How are you feeling going into this? Are you still confident in Schneider? Are we feeling Ethan?
I'm still, I'm still with Sneider. I think he's playing well right now.
That's fair.
I'm not very confident in myself right now because these categories
In
are
Phantom
terrible.
Thread, fashion designer Reynolds Woodcock first meets his love interest Alma while she is doing what job?
Seamstress.
She is a waitress, and that's 2 more points for Jeff.
Did you know that?
No, I was gonna put a maid.
And Ethan can only be a good sport and clap as Jeff Sneider runs through this category. Jeff, your last question in the world of PTA films. In Punch Drunk Love, Philip Seymour Hoffman plays a shady character who owns a store that sells what?
God, it's 3 questions with Philip Seymour Hoffman already.
I don't know.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, mattresses, B, women's clothing,
I don't remember the
C,
question.
coffins,
Crap.
or D, guns?
B. I don't remember the question.
Smart though, he had the lead. 5,
Can
4,
you do the choices once more?
3.
I can do that one more time. Is it A, mattresses, B, women's clothing, C, coffins, or D, guns?
Jesus.
A.
You said A?
Yeah.
Well, you get a point
That's
for
correct.
it because that's correct.
That's what I erased!
No!
God.
That could have been a huge steal had
That's
he
how
missed
today's
it and
going
Ethan
for
picked
me.
it out. As it stands, Jeff Sneider, the lower-ranked opponent, which
Well,
you hear
Snyder
that
after
so often,
2 rounds,
Snyder's
4-point
looking
lead, huh?
great.
Number 3 over Ethan, big time. Erwin, what do you make of this
I'll
match?
tell you
Alright,
what,
so I
this
flip.
is, again, we see
Yep.
they're proving their worth to their teams, their factions. Ethan's in striking distance, and I
what
always
do you
say
want?
that's all you need to be going into
I'm
round
going
3.
to actually
Just
go with
want a
heads.
shot. You just
Shockingly.
want a chance, and Ethan Erwin certainly has that. Jeff Sneider enjoying a 4-point lead as we move into round number 3.
I will go with Ethan.
This is the final round.
I'll go with
It will
Ethan.
determine the match lest we go into sudden death overtime. The
Strictly
rules
because
are
I
as
need the
such.
points.
Each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. We need 3 numbers from each competitor.
If you didn't
These numbers
know,
can
both
range
of us
from
got
1
none of
all the
those
way up to
questions,
20.
so
Each
it
number
is still
corresponds to a different
7 to 4.
category of movie, trivia,
Yeah.
Schmoedown,
There-
know-how.
look,
Your first question is worth 2
we
points.
try
Next one,
here.
3. Your last one, 5 points. Should be
And
made
I-
so far.
Who used
Look,
try
it,
very
it may
gently.
it may look like we
Stealing
don't know things, but
in round number
let's
3.
face
Jeff,
the facts here.
like I said,
We're
you're
going
winning
up
by
against
4.
professionals, and most of the
Enjoying
time
that
they
lead, and
answer
you get to give us your
light
3
years
numbers
before
first.
we do.
What
Yeah.
feels lucky, sir?
6, 12,
Yes, perfect. There's my number.
10.
6, 12, and 10. Put a lot of thoughts into those even numbers. Ethan, big time, Erwin. What are your lucky numbers?
17, 1, and 7.
All odds.
1 and 7. Okay.
Even versus odds. Jeff,
Here we go.
I'll be asking you your questions. Ken will be administering the ones to Ethan.
Good luck,
big
good
time,
sir.
Erwin, because Ethan's nice to Ken. Jeff,
He's just a friendly guy. I like him.
you might be hearing questions. As of right now, you're in TKO range. Unless Ethan can get some correct answers here, Ken, what do you select?
Right. Your first question will be a 2-point question. You chose number 17. That is the category of disaster films. Disaster films. 2 points. Here we go.
He answers too quick for me.
Game of Thrones actor Kit Harington plays a
I know this one!
It's, Pompeii.
disaster film.
Yes.
Pompeii.
Yes.
2 points there.
Good job.
Maybe the best Kiefer Sutherland has ever been in that movie.
No.
Fantastic performance.
No.
by
I didn't
Kiefer.
even know it was that.
All right, you're going to get a
Crap,
3-point
that put
question.
you in
chose for
striking
number
range.
1, which is the category of action/adventure.
Crap,
Action-adventure. 3-point question coming in here. Who played the aging version of Zorro?
Oh, that's so
who passes on his mantle in
passing
1998.
it? Never mind.
The Mask of Zorro.
Oh my god, don't answer.
Hopkins.
Damn it, oh my god, I had it in my head. It's the guy who plays Thor's dad.
Absolutely.
You let Anthony Hopkins play Zorro?
Antonio Banderas.
I freaking had it on the
Joe.
Chris. I knew he was going to answer too
So
quickly,
now
too.
it's back to Jeff
Knew it.
Sneider.
It
I
is
need
for 2
to
points.
hit one
All
of these.
right.
Oh,
See
man.
what other ethnicities Anthony Hopkins has played.
Come on,
Jeff,
Snyder.
you selected number 6. For your 2-point question, this can give you the lead back over Ethan. If you can get this query right in the world of Jodie Foster movies. And your
Come
question
on.
is, Jodie Foster plays a card-playing con artist, Mrs. Annabelle Bransford, in what film?
Maverick.
Jeff Sneider is back on top.
God.
19 to 18.
Dang it.
18 to 18.
Ken, that forces the hand of Ethan Erwin to be as big time as he has ever been big time before.
Absolutely. Your 5-point question, Ethan. You chose the number 7, obviously in honor of Mickey Mantle.
You mean Joe Theismann.
That's true. And the category is Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. 5-point
With a 5-point question, this is going to be a deep
Here
cut.
you go.
Wait, this is a 3-pointer. Oh, this is his 5-pointer.
Mine. That's mine.
Oh, that's right.
This is it. Yeah. You might be done.
I thought I was still going.
You might be done.
All right.
Potty mouth.
Chose the category of Matthew McConaughey. 5-point question. Here you go. Who directed Matthew McConaughey in the thriller Killer Joe?
Have you even heard of this movie?
Yeah, I've seen it.
He's got a few JT rules
Does
to
have
spend should he
GT
wish.
rules there. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Who directed Matthew McConaughey in the thriller?
I know who it is.
Joe?
He's directed another major blockbuster. I remember it from writing it down on the site.
William Friedkin.
5 points. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Do you think he knew it?
I don't
It's
know.
correct,
I
but
don't
did he know it, or was he playing games?
I
Because
don't
that
know.
clearly had an effect on Jeff Sneider.
I don't know.
Damn
If
it.
Kids watching.
That's how you build drama.
I'll tell you what.
Well, good game, sir.
Snyder potty mouth.
Good
Oh, I didn't
game,
even realize
sir.
that, huh?
Yeah.
It's a different meeting. You'll learn when you grow up.
That is quite a turn of events because now if you're Jeff Sneider, you're looking at this 3-point question. It's fun to keep score at home for those purposes. This 3-pointer is basically rendered moot because he's going to have to hit his 5-pointer either way.
He has to answer
we are
one,
under law obliged to
both
ask that
technically,
3-point
or
question.
one,
So Jeff,
the
this is
5-pointer
your
technically,
warm-up.
but you can't answer both.
You selected category number 12, and that's in the world of Charlie
Come
Sheen
on,
movies.
Snyder. Come on, Snyder.
No round of applause for Mr. Sheen. Okay, so your question for 3 points. Charlie Sheen plays a farmer named Tom Logan in the third installment.
Scary
of
movie.
which parody
Scary movie.
franchise?
Scary movie.
Doesn't matter, but it's right.
3 points there. So,
And now,
comes down to this.
Dude, I would have loved that McConaughey question. I'll tell you that.
Ken, I'm just being told in my ear before we get to the 5-point question. That 3-pointer that I rendered, it actually does have an impact because he got it right. If he gets his 5-pointer, he will tie the all-time singles record for an individual match with 27 points.
This is big. That's big. That's
Wow.
big. That's a stat for the back of your baseball card, indeed.
That's right. It's just a shame that Charlie Sheen couldn't be involved in this question. Or maybe he could because your category is the 1980s.
I mean, you were there.
The 1980s. And your question
You are gonna get it. It's you. You got it.
for the win.
Ethan.
In the world of the 1980s for 5 points, to tie the record, and to win over Ethan Big Time Erwin, what classic Hollywood actor was the narrator of History of the World Part 1?
He stared daggers into our eyes.
He does have a couple JTE rules remaining.
Does have-
He's used one.
You could think about it. You could take his time.
Come on,
Challenge.
Snyder.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
I can do that in the world of the 80s. What classic Hollywood actor was the narrator of
Not
History
Mel
of the
Brooks,
World Part 1?
All right. He seems to be losing confidence in himself here in the moment.
He's got an Arthur
He's got-
Fleck look on his
He's
face.
got one left. if he
This is
wants
the
to
Jeff
use it.
Snyder that I remember.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Final one.
Last one. In the
cannot
world of the
believe this.
1980s, what classic Hollywood actor was the narrator of History of the World Part 1?
He's going to have to dig deep, run through that Rolodex of names.
all comes down
in
to
his
this
mind.
guy.
Yeah. Comes down to this. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Charlton Heston. I don't know.
And your
Damn.
winner, Ethan Big
Damn. He pulled the give up move again.
Orson Welles. Looking for Orson Wells.
Dang, he does that all the
Ken, it
time.
all came down to
He
that.
pulls the give up
Maybe
move.
it's just too much pressure even for a guy
Like,
as skilled as Jeff
he had
Sneider.
3
You're looking at
JTE
an all-time
JTE
scoring
rules,
record. You're looking at tying that.
but it didn't even
Had
seem like he
needed
was even
an
thinking of an
opponent like
answer.
Ethan Big Time
well, he had
Erwin.
2.
He needed to pull
2.
Orson
Well,
Welles.
yeah,
It was
I
a
mean,
game guess, but Charles
he
Atlas
used both of
was
them,
incorrect,
and
did not get the points. Ethan Erwin gets the victory.
he was just like twirling
What a
around in his
seesaw
chair, and it
battle.
didn't seem like he was even
I'll tell you
trying.
what, I think at some point Ethan might have thought, "Hey, I'm out of this."
That's a bummer.
Fell
Yeah.
behind. I didn't
That's
have
a
great
bummer.
second
But look,
round, but he
nothing.
took it.
Look,
He stuck-
Ethan Erwin, Jeff Snyder, you can go either way for these two guys, but I would say as far as knowledge goes, Erwin is probably more, and he's more times than not, he's the one that's probably going to come out on top because he's more consistent with stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not surprised that he ended up winning, and he went question for question in round 3, and he gave him the victory. So
Yeah, the luck of just numbers wasn't there, and he knew Erwin's question. That didn't seem like an easy question, so just luck of the draw of your numbers, I guess.
Exactly. So yeah, Burning Droogs here gets a point. And
While we're in another ad.
hell?
Yeah, Burn, keep talking. We got
That's 4 ads.
They're making
during
the
this
money.
video. Good lord. Oh, here we go.
Well, there was a little bit of a sigh of relief just now. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah, no, that's very accurate. No, I was certain he won. Like, honest to God, like I tell you what, it's all luck of the draw. I mean, truly, like, no, I don't even know if I won it so much as I just didn't fully lose. Like, he played awesomely. It was great. I've always wanted to play against him. Those were some. It started out easy, got very tough. Look, hopefully this is my good luck charm. This is the toy that my wife made of me. I'm going to keep it with me always, I guess.
Toy.
It
There
seemed
you're
to work
right.
today.
So Julie Roberts not your strongest point.
I guess not, as it turns out. I tell you what, I was scared. Obviously, I was scared of animated. I was scared of opponent's choice. I was like, this is a neutral category for me. I'll stick with it. In the future, maybe I'll have the guts to spin again.
Those categories, the deeper we get into them, the more specific they get. And so it's like you have to have such a deep knowledge of all of the actors and actresses up there that may be drawn out of the hat.
Yeah, no, it was look, as I say, a little bit of toughie, but I'm glad with the result, and I'm excited to be working with the Burning Droogs.
New jacket. This one smells much better.
Thank goodness.
Thank you. You know, Jen, it's good to be here. And a lot of people.
I love him.
Can we just skip ahead to the next interview?
They thought, well, my faction was always the lowest faction. Now we're staying at the top, and a victory by any other name is still a victory. So it's fantastic, Ethan. I'm very excited to be part of this, heading up this faction, and my players are the best there are.
The Droogs are already off to a phenomenal start. What has changed in your strategy?
Nothing. My strategy has always been some of the greatest strategy I've ever seen. Even when Alexander the Great was taking over the world,
He
didn't have
loves
anything on my Schmoedown
quoting
strategy.
Alexander the
Oh
Great.
my god, let's just skip ahead.
Fair point.
No, my strategy was getting the best team I could. It's a team sport. We have the best team. The Burning Droogs are a faction that's going to go straight to the top. It's going to stay at the top, as evidenced by even when we're behind, we win. That's what I'm saying.
Well, congratulations.
That was definitely not as
Ethan. I'm
animated as I was
excited to see
expecting. A
what
little
you
bit more
pull off
quiet.
This season, you're always one of our top competitors, and even when you're writing movies,
Maybe
you still
new-
make time
new
for
jacket,
us
new
and come in
demeanor?
and
Maybe.
kick a ton of ass.
I
So
doubt it, though.
congratulations again today, and
I
looking
really,
forward to this season.
I really doubt it.
Me too.
Back to you guys.
Big time. We're
Alright.
excited about the win.
Let's
Early here
see
in
what
his
Sneider
season.
and
Ken,
Roxy
what does
have
this
to
do for a
say?
guy like Big Time?
Saw Mark Andreyko frantically waving around, trying to telepathically send that 5-pointer to you, Jeff. You knew it, Mark. You a little disappointed that you couldn't get it, that magic to work?
Well, I mean, it's a tough question. That's one of my favorite Mel Brooks movies. I watch that all the time because it's ridiculous, so I know that movie better than most of his. So it's just the luck of the draw. I mean, both of them played a great game, but it comes down, that's what makes this game interesting. One question can flip things. So I hope he doesn't beat himself up too much, because if you don't know it, you can't beat yourself up. So.
Roxy, I know that you were just pulling for him the whole time. Obviously, candidate for Manager of the Year last year, and that didn't pan out, but you're right back in it this year. What happened at the end of that match?
Honestly, I'm always pulling for him and always will be. That was tough. It was really tough. I really believe that Erwin is a tank, but Sneider outplayed him today. He just didn't win, but he outplayed him. And that means that we can win and we can beat the toughest competitors out there. This is not the last we're going to see him. He just didn't
I hope
know
not.
the 5-pointer, but he outplayed
I
him
really
the
hope we see more of
entire
him.
game.
I know the losses affected
Like,
all.
if you could have spent a little more time, Jeff, that you could have pulled that.
No, because I don't watch Mel Brooks movies, because I don't like Mel Brooks, okay? I don't like Young Frankenstein. I don't like any of this garbage. To have to come up with a goddamn narrator from a movie from 40 years ago compared to him naming William Friedkin, the director of a movie that came out 7 or 8 years ago, is ridiculous. I outplayed this guy all goddamn day, and for it to come down to a number that I choose at the end of the game is ridiculous. Should have had that ant bully steal, though. Then we wouldn't even be arguing about this.
Where do we go from here? I think what he meant to say was, it was an honor to be here today. And next time, we're going to kick the crap out of So well said.
Oh my god.
That was as graphic as a 10th grade.
All right, well, Sneider not very happy. Obviously, he's just playing around a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I can understand where he's frustrated, but the game is the game. It really is, and everybody draws numbers. Everybody gets bad categories like that. That's just how the 5-pointers go.
Yeah, and I mean, the wheel and your final round are so up in the air. Like, you could be on a freaking flow, and then one of those rounds derails you completely, and you end up losing.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think it's unfair to say that Sneider probably should have, minus that last question, won the game. I mean, he dueled throughout that whole entire time, and you know what? It came down to one question, and otherwise he would have walked out of that with a win.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and like we've been saying this whole video, we hope that this isn't one of the few times we see him this year. I know that we'll see him in teams. Odd Couple already has a match scheduled, but I would love to see Sneider back in singles, because when he's good, the singles league is better because he's such a fiery part of it. And I know that his teammate Andrico's putting his hat in the ring as well, but I think he
was the 5 point away from tying the record.
So hopefully we see more of him, depending on how it goes. There's a lot of competitors, but we shall see. But for now, that is our reaction, guys. Erwin versus Sneider. Really, I mean, off the top of my head, the first major blockbuster singles match of the year so far, outside of the title match and the live events. As far as the studio match goes,
I can think of, yeah.
We had Janine and
Riley,
but that was nowhere as big as Erwin versus Sneider. So it definitely lived up to it. I mean, a 1-point victory for Erwin is definitely a good game, and but we'll see how it goes in the future. So Burning Droogs walks away with the point, guys. That is Brian. I am Jake. This is A Certain Point of View. Thank you guys for joining us, as always. Make sure you guys find us not just on YouTube, but on podcast form as well. Our weekly show is up on there. Anchor, Apple, Spotify, Google, anywhere you find podcasts, we are up on there. Also on Twitter. Hit us up on Twitter. You can see we post our videos. We're posting polls. We're interacting with other fans and competitors, and we're doing stuff on there, and that's fun and dandy.
We will have one this week.
We will have one this week.
Less busy.
Yes. That last week is on me, but a little tease if you guys are still with us. A little tease for next weekend for the free for all because
You're gonna tease it?
Because it is in studio. We may be doing a hangout watch along. Chilling, watching the free for all, hanging out. We might have a guest with us who we met via the Schmoedown. And so if you guys are interested in doing that, just pop us on, put us on a camera or on a computer screen or something. Hang out with us, and we're not going to be playing along. We'll just be hanging out, watching the free-for-all, reacting, and enjoying the game. So
you're going to let your loss sit on you for that long?
Yeah, I mean, the loss is
no,
a loss.
We got another one.
There's
another one coming up.
So, but yeah, check that out next Saturday, free-for-all. For now, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys check back next week. We'd love for you guys to comment and subscribe. As always, like, share, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys next time.